think I
all
might
the
have gotten
legendary
Mercy Skin. I
skins
can't
that were
remember.
on the front cover of the main menu.
I remember playing Lucio Ball, and then there would be a fucking Torbjorn with his turret put down in the middle of the.
Oh, that was when they first released it because you could spam H when the game started and change your fucking character.
You can do that until like 2 weeks ago, dude.
Yeah, if they finally patched it and fucking fixed that shit.
The funniest part about that was during a live stream with somebody who had like all the devs there. Somebody of their team did that. So it was caught on the live stream with all the devs watching it.
Yeah, I watched. I was playing Reinhardt.
Yeah, it was pretty fantastic.
I totally did get the Summer Games Mercy Skin, one of them. Or actually the only one, because she only has one, doesn't she?
I wish it was a legendary skin because it would have cool voice lines to go with it.
I got all 3 of the legendary skins.
Heroes never die for
and
a
Neon,
price.
Genji, and America McCree.
Those were all epic, weren't they? Legendaries were Lucio, Tracer, and Zarya.
I fucking like exclusively used the Imp skin.
Yeah, I got all 3 of those. I literally got all the exact ones that were on the title screen.
Oh yeah. I used to use the Imp skin exclusively, and then I started using the Summer Games one because the red looks freaking awesome.
The Summer Games one looks really nice with the golden weapon.
Yeah, I wish I had another 200 competitive points for that.
I only have 193 more to go. I mean, I want golden Zenyatta balls.
I don't think I've seen those yet.
I'm getting them so you can see them.
I haven't seen anybody rocking golden Zenyatta setup.
I mean,
I have
the Mercy Summer Games skin. The Mercy Summer Games skin is alright, but I mean the colors are cool and all, but I prefer to use a legendary skin, you know.
I'll say that if the Summer Games skin had white for the wings instead of yellow, it should be legendary at that point. But it doesn't, so I agree with you.
Yellow.
Yeah, the when with the extended wings, the like energy thing, whatever.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, if they'd gone with like a white coloring instead of a yellow coloring, like with the other skins, it really would have stood out and been awesome.
I like the Imp with the fucking sweet ass purple wings.
The Imp's pretty damn good. I switch between Imp and Devil.
See, I don't like Devil. I don't like the color scheme as much.
And then I also switch to Valkyrie every now and again. It's more of the when I feel like I get focused down too much, I'll switch the skin and I feel better.
I like the Viking skin. It's pretty dope.
I just like her purple skin.
I mean, it's hard to go wrong with Mercy across the board if you want to talk about a hero that's got great skins.
Yeah, her Sigurd and Valkyrie skins are actually pretty good. I don't have either of those though, so you know.
Yeah, they're
I want to get Sunyata for Zenyatta.
Oh, I have that one. I have like.
It's a nice looking.
I use
bra skin.
I use Jin over that one. Or sorry, Ifrit.
Yeah, I have a Frit, but it makes you so like glowy and obvious. People focus you down real fast. It's real annoying.
I still like it though. I don't care.
I just like the silliness of the Ra and the Zenyatta skins. I actually bought it with coins for that reason.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of silly.
I want Sunyata just because I like the way it looks. I'd probably use it over a Freet, which I currently have.
I'm gonna get a Freet with golden balls. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna make it stand out as much as possible.
I still can't believe I haven't seen a golden Zenyatta yet.
I'll play Zenyatta just because you can do like 15k damage and like 12k healing, just like a DPS and a support.
That's why I play him. That's how I carried myself out of garbage tier 33 rank.
I need to stop playing with my friends that are in the 33 rank range so that I can carry myself out of it.
Actually, I was playing Mercy most of the time in that.
My season
Zenyatta
high
was my
last
other
season,
one.
You know what's real sad?
68.
I was playing with my friends.
What?
We're in a voice chat, doing a proper team in competitive. I lose a shitload of rank. I solo queue. I get a shitload of rank.
As Mercy?
Anyone. I just picked
Your
whoever we
friends are
needed.
trash. I knew
Yeah, they
friends.
fucking are. They're garbage, man.
I found that if I'm going to carry myself as a support, carry myself out with Mercy, it goes a long way. If I pick any of the other supports, it's just kind of a train wreck.
I don't
What
really
if your
normally.
team? What if your team can't do any damage though? Like, what do? You just
No, I mean that happens every once in a while. I just make
You
sure to.
underestimate how badass Mercy can be when it comes to killing.
See, I don't normally main support. I've been on a real big support binge lately, though.
I usually use Mercy the entire time, and she, her pea shooter isn't super strong, but when backed with at least against Reaper with the right person, you can take out anybody. It's actually really easy.
I've been
You can
playing like
headshot.
I've been playing like non-stop
I'm a
Oz
fucking
and
beast with
Yada.
her.
If you can headshot with Mercy's pistol, you're talking almost 200 DPS. It's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
in like rank 68 to 70, man. There's some McCrees that don't fucking miss. You peek him, you instantly get three shot to death.
Oh yeah, the McCrees are brutal when you start
Like,
pushing.
they don't miss,
The
dude.
McCrees and the Genjis.
Genji
Yeah, you
nerfs
see
coming.
Genji, he fucking double shirk and headshot you, and then just dash through you, turn around, like melee you, you're dead. Like you don't even know what happened.
I mean,
Unfortunate.
the Genji nerf is coming, but I've been on the PTR, and there are some Genjis where you wouldn't even know he's been nerfed.
Right.
No, that's actually that's what I like about the nerfs. The nerfs are solving the problem where you have just this massive overpowered
Anyone can fucking play Genji
stuff.
and wreck.
Yeah, to the point where now Genji becomes more stable, so you know what you're having to deal with.
I think the only real thing I don't like about the nerfs currently is the animation cancel nerf, because that's like a part of his burst combo, which is like his bread and butter.
See, and I think that's the core of the. I think that's the only nerf that he actually really needed massively, and I don't agree necessarily with the other nerfs, or I would have recommended personally going with like slowing his ult generation rather than nerfing the length of his ult. But the animation cancel was too much.
I think the animation cancel is like, because like that's actually it's a hard thing to accomplish for like some of the, unless you're an experienced player and you actually know what you're doing.
Right, and I agree with you. And the only reason why I say it's the most appropriate of the nerfs is because the devs have gone on record saying the animation cancels that extremely increase the power of a hero are the ones that they're eliminating. And so I view that one as it's been a bug for the most part. If they'd gone out and said animation cancels are cool, and we will look at places where they make sense, and we'll make sure that they get added, or we won't fix them, or we'll adjust to make to deal with them. But when the devs say this is actually where we want to remove them, and they have historically removed them, I'll say that's the only nerf that really was fully justified with Genji, regardless of anything else, whether I approve or or disapprove the other ones.
Technically, you can still do the combo. Like if you right dash at someone's feet and then melee them, you just did the same thing if you did the combo.
It's hard to judge that distance, though.
If you
Oh,
melee at their
absolutely.
feet,
Difficult to
you
do,
will land at
actually.
their feet every time.
So, like I said, I only view it because the devs have gone on record saying that that's not their intended, that they're not intending the animation cancels, they're adjusting the animation cancels for everybody. Great consistency. I'm happy with it. If they're doing it only for Genji nerfs, then I'd be really upset about. It's like, no, you need to be consistent.
Yeah, that's why I'm. That's
At least
why
they're
I'm
giving a
wondering,
buff
'cause,
to
like,
Hanzo.
I really don't use my melees enough.
I think the
No?
Hanzo buff is actually going to be more of a nerf for most people because it makes it so you can't accidentally step sideways into the arrows.
They're also
It makes it so you
making
can't shoot
his
people in
arrow
their
shots
feet and
better too.
it makes it so you can't shoot them in the feet and get a headshot. It's sad. I hate it.
You were shooting buses, man.
Logzo?
Trees.
I think the Genji
Teresa.
blade nerfs are appropriate though, because it now Zenyatta ults a direct counter to it finally.
Speaking of logs, though, I watched a video earlier. In the end of the video, Hanzo just like leans back and fires a fucking tree into the sky.
Pretty much what it is. You can aim like a Z and you would still headshot him.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, there's so many people who I hear complain about Logzo. It's kind of.
I
Oh,
literally
man.
saw one of his arrows go like off screen, and then it just hit me in the face somehow.
I used to main Hanzo way too hard, and I pissed people off so much.
Oh yeah, I used to play him a lot when his hitboxes were logs, and I just headshot people without like not even aiming.
There was
Around
a Pharah.
corners too, right?
There was a Pharah in a game. She cussed me out like so many times. Cause she'd fly in and I'd turn and just instant headshot, and then turn back and continue firing at her friends. Farrah comes
Which
back
Pharah?
in, headshot. Farrah comes back in, headshot.
Sarah is like completely dead right now. Like you fly up, you get discarded instantly.
Yeah, Farrah's gonna be bad, and well, not technically bad, but she's not gonna be a good pick until the Zenyatta nerf comes through. Then she'll be
Yeah.
more viable.
I honestly, the only Pharahs that are really successful at this point play Pharah as a ground hero and just use the
Yeah, you
use the
just like a
use the
bootleg
sh-
Junkrat.
pretty much, and then use the
Nice.
shift to get yourself out of bad situation. It's an escape.
Yeah.
It's an escape, not anything else.
Honestly, I'm really satisfied with the fucking Discord orb nerf. They should have never buffed that the way they did.
When did they buff it? Back in beta? Because it
They
hasn't
didn't
changed
buff
forever.
it.
I could have sworn they buffed it in an earlier
Nope.
patch.
No,
Are
they
you
nerfed
talking
it.
Or
about
did they pull that?
Are you talking about the
Because it wasn't
projectile
a
speed?
PTR.
No, they just buffed his health, and that gave him 50 more shields, and then basically, and Jeff Kaplan went on record saying he just wished he could have put a patch note in without buffing Zen, saying it's okay to play Zenyatta.
I think the only change that they did to Discord Orb since beta was making the projectile speed much faster.
Oh yeah, they did make it almost instant, but
I thought
that's
they
a
boosted
quality.
the damage to it.
It was just a quality of life thing, and I think the speed thing was a necessary buff for both Harmony and Discord, whether or not the damage needed to be changed.
Honestly, I thought it was fine the way it was, but that's personal opinion.
I mean, it wasn't bad. Like I said, they were like, can we just put a patch note in saying it's okay to play Zenyatta?
I like how Zenyatta went for like the hero that was not played at all like in competitive games, and then now he's like the most played hero. Like he needs Zenyatta.
And
I
50
used to
health
think
doesn't make
Zenyatta
that.
before it was cool, man. Don't even talk about it.
50 health wasn't going to make the difference between most picked and least picked. If 50 health made that level of difference,
I used to
it
play
wasn't the
Zenyatta
hero.
before the Widowmaker nurse, and that was just AIDS.
Hello, all.
Depends
I
how
just
good you
walk
are
out
at jumping a
on
shoot.
bro and get body shot every single time.
I'm back, guys.
Yo guys, hello.
Oh wow, 3
Hello.
people all joined at once. Woohoo!
Saw,
Dude,
dude.
they need to do something about Roadhog, man. Like sometimes his hook